Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. Yes, it's new album review day today. We've got today the brand new solo album released on September 10th from Yes keyboard legend Tony Kaye, The End of Innocence. And yes, as you can probably tell by the album cover, this was designed by Roger Dean for Tony. This End of Innocence meant to kind of look back at the horrific events of September 11th in New York City. So kind of the story goes that Tony, watched all these events unfold, affected him very, very deeply, and he's long been wanting to put together kind of like his musical recollection, his recollections of this horrible event in the world's history, and specifically this country's history, and kind of put it to music. And so what you have here is a mostly instrumental, there are some vocals on here, but mostly instrumental collection of pieces that each one kind of touches on specific events that happened during that fateful day. And it's this, I wouldn't even call this really a prog rock album. This is more like kind of like a orchestral type of album. It can be like, think like a Vangelis, or a Kitaro, something like that. It's more like very cinematic, not very bombastic, and there's little bits of like news clips and narration sprinkled throughout here. It starts off, interestingly enough, with "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star," Twilight Time, and you get the the little girl singing, and I guess that's more here the title of it is "The End of Innocence," and this day marked the end of innocence as we knew it, and so it's kind of almost prophetic to start it off with a very innocent little child's lullaby right before the horror sets in. And the title of the song, so you had 9/11 Overture, New York City Blues, Battle Cry, 285 Fulton Street. If you know anything about the Lower East Side of Manhattan, Fulton Street was kind of right in the epicenter of all that was going on. That's right down there, right by Ground Zero. Let's Roll, Tug of War, Flight 11, right? Towers Fall, Swedish Dreams, Aftermath, Heroes, The Battle, Hope and Triumph, Homecoming, and Ground Zero. Right, so all titles to all these different pieces that he has put together here, and here on the booklet says, "In memoriam for all 2,997 lives lost, 11th of September 2001. Donation of 10% from all sales will be made to the Gary Sinise Foundation, honoring defenders, veterans, first responders, their families, and those in need." And it's www.garysinisefoundation.org, right? So in actuality, you would think an album of this nature, could potentially be somewhat of a downer, but it really isn't. It's actually a very kind of positive, uplifting experience. Again, don't expect bombastic, Yes-like prog rock here. I think I was reading some interview snippets from Tony, and he really wasn't going for anything like that. And so if you're expecting something like with the Wakeman flair or whatever, or Patrick Moraz, this is more about textures and orchestrations, whereas blazing Hammond organ or synthesizer solos and all that sort of thing. And and in saying all that, it's a very pleasant listen. I'm trying to think if there's any other information I can give you here. Yeah, like I said, most of it's arranged, played, and performed by Tony Kaye. Some other, you've got, let's see, peace does not mean an absence of conflicts. Differences will always be there. Peace means solving these differences through peaceful means, through dialogue, education, knowledge, and through human ways, from Dalai Lama. So it like I said, pretty cool stuff. Nice artwork from Roger Dean throughout. And like I said, if you're into the whole historical aspect of it, you do get little snippets of, George Bush, the president at the time, is on here, Barack Obama. You hear little things and mix with all the music, but this is not all about prog bombast. This is more about just kind of reflecting on this very sad day in our history and trying to, bring awareness of it, once again, because we did just celebrate the 20th anniversary of 9/11, but to try and bring some more peaceful and I think calming sounds to these bad memories that so many of us have. So job well done. Like I said, they're not something that you're going to kind of play every day. But I think, and you have to, it all plays as one long piece, even though it's like broken down into all these sections here, 16 tracks in total. You got to listen to it all the way through. It's not like, oh, well, I like that track, I'll play that track. It's not what this is all about. They kind of, all the songs kind of like segue into each other. So, Tony, job well done. This is very pleasant. So, Tony Kaye, End of Innocence, available now on Unicorn Music. Right, and or Spirit of Unicorn Music. Visit us on the web at www.catranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Thanks for watching. Should have one or two more of these new album reviews for you today, so stay tuned for that. Tonight we've got the Guitarist Corner, where we're talking about our favorite Fender players, Strats and Tellys. So stay tuned for that this evening, and a lot more here on the channel. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. See you real soon. Bye-bye.